Good afternoon, my car friends. My name is Federico, and this is a 1954 Pontiac Chieftain. This car has been stopped for about 2 years now. It runs, it stops, it churns, it does everything it's supposed to do. But some things are a little bit sketchy, so we're gonna try to sort those things out. One of the things that we have to figure first, and the most sketchy one, was the wiring. You would start, and that's it. No lights, anything. It's my first wiring project. I don't have experience in these things, so we're gonna figure it out along the way. This time what we want to do is make sure that we pull the wiring as complete as possible. I don't want to be cutting wires unnecessarily and giving myself a headache later on. So we're gonna start by cleaning the interior and continue from where we left off. Now I'm gonna give you a little bit of a rundown of what I did so far. I removed the front bench, the steering wheel, the cluster, disconnected and labeled a few cables, generator, and we're gonna continue with the front lights and what it's that started as well. Everything that starts the engine, connecting to the battery. I already removed the voltage converter. I have to test if that thing is working properly. It seems to be, as it was charging the way it should. And as I said, I ignore a lot of things, so if you have any suggestions or corrections to make, feel free to put them down in the comments so you can help this project. Now, since I removed the bench and the steering wheel, I can work much more comfortably here. I have plenty of space to get under the dash and remove the cables that I need to remove. Now, we were having problems with the starter, so we're gonna end up removing it and see what's going on. Now it's time to get under the car. We already jacked it up and we're gonna disconnect a few cables that I cannot reach otherwise. So let's get under. This is the brake light switch. We're gonna try to disconnect it and move on from there. I'm not gonna be able to hold the camera too much, but I'm gonna try to show you as best as possible how I remove this starter. Time to remove the bolts from the top of the starter. Okay guys, here's our starter. It was indeed very heavy, but we didn't have any accidents, so we're gonna move on and we're gonna continue to remove some cables from the inside of the car, and we're gonna work our way all the way to the back of the car. Chickies, look. I think this is the key. Let's see.
Yes.
Okay, together. Oh, and we have to put up. Up, 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 up. Good. Careful with fingers. Good job. That's it. Let's move on. I need the door open, okay? You see? That is gonna remove cable from here, but we have one thing to remove, which is this small bracket here. Bracket, bracket, bracket. That's a book, right?
Yes.
That's a good book. Alright, so was that easy? Not at all. I tried to cut as little as possible, ended up cutting a lot. It is the way it goes with these things. There were wires that were not original, some were spliced and connected together after. I don't know what happened there, probably some little gremlins somebody found in the past. And the original wires, well, I have to say, whoever designed this car 70 years ago didn't think about whoever was going to replace the wires down the line. So here I am, and I may do things a little bit different when I put wires back. Now it's time to deal with this mess back here. I already put the wires from under the hood through the firewall. I didn't want to make sense of it on the spot, so I cut it, and then I'm going to try to connect, and based on colors or whatever tells me it's the same wire, I'm going to try to make sense of it. Anyways, what follows is disconnecting also the radio, speaker, and air blower. So we're gonna do that as well. So after we have this car clean from any wires, we're gonna start planning on how we're gonna route everything back. We're gonna start reviewing the wire diagrams that I've been studying already a little bit, and bringing this plan down to earth. Little by little, this is taking shape, so stay tuned for the next few steps. I'm not gonna do a bunch of talking. We all wanna see action. So let's do it. Annie, you want to fix?
Yes.
Okay, show me how you know how to fix.
And this one.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Okay, so this is the wire harness in a more manageable loom. I'm gonna take this apart in sections to figure how things are routed. I do have the wire diagram, but I'm gonna do my own notes on how this is routed.